Home improvement
with love.
Welcome to our channel, where Darius and Ocular Grant of DIYPC.
And here you'll find inspiration for your next DIY project. In this video, we're going to show you our table transformation makeover.
If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and subscribe to our channel. And remember, you can DIY too. Discoloration, watermarks, nicks and scratches played a huge role in why we wanted to change and enhance the look of our wood table. So for this gel stain removal project, we laid down plastic to capture wood shavings and varnish residue.
This, and then we're gonna try this.
We used a stripping gel that is able to remove 5 layers of dried latex paint. This was our first time using this product, so we were excited to see how it would work on our round kitchen table. We shook it up as thorough as we could and poured it into our paint container. We used a small paintbrush to spread the gel remover over the table. Looking back, we really should have used a large paintbrush and poured the gel remover across the table. That would have saved us a lot of time. We always want to share with you some real tips to help you succeed in your DIY projects. We sped up the video to show you the entire CITRISTRIP application process. For us, 30 minutes was not enough time to see a chemical breakdown, so we kept it on a little longer. After the stripping gel dried, we used a scraper to remove the varnish. We could see the original wood grain again. We applied a second coat of the gel stripper because the stain was still attached to the table. We learned after doing this project that we could have used plastic wrap to help seal in the gel stripper to make the removal process a lot easier. We scraped and scratched the wood table while removing the gel stripper. Even though the gel stain curdled on the table, it was still hard to remove. We caused deep gouges and marks with the scraper and caused the wood to split in one area. This part of the process seemed harder than anticipated and felt like a lot of work for us, but we were determined to remove the gel stain from our table. We used 60 grit sandpaper and a large hand sander sanding block to smooth out the scratches and dents. We also used 220 grit sandpaper on our mouse sander to smooth the table surface. To make sure we got everything off the table, we applied a third application of the gel stripper. We didn't know it at the time, but we were actually making this thrift store table better than before. This last application removed all of the old gel from the table. The sandpaper had this gook on it that we had to keep scraping off. gook is called corning. Corning is when resin from the wood itself or varnish from the surface sticks to your sandpaper. Once we removed the corns, we sanded the side of the table. We wanted to show you what it looks like when you dig, scrape, and gouge your table, and how rough it really feels. You might feel disappointed, but there are things you can do to still fix it. We used 80 grit sandpaper on our sanding machine to create a nice soft feel to the wood. Since we had so many scratches and gouges, we used wood putty to fill in and mask the holes. Not even a hole in my glove stopped us from filling in this wood. When it got hard, we thought about our son and all the fun times we had at this kitchen table. We thought about our daughter and all the kitchen table stories we have with her. We knew we had to stay focused on restoring this family centerpiece. So we continued to sand down the wood putty with 220 grit sandpaper. Then we used 120 grit. And we began to see the table transform into something nice. We used mineral spirits to make sure all of the gel stain and CITRISTRIP residue has been removed from the wood. We're pleased with this gel stain removal DIY. We'll show you how we stain it in another video. If you like videos like these, please subscribe to our channel.
Thank you.
DIY Power Couple YouTube channel is your source to help you unleash your inner DIY power.